fight for their own. Is that an added incentive, or is that a pressure when you're a fighter in that environment?
Man, when you've been fighting all your life like Boots has, man, and he's already done this before, I think it's just, it gives him just a little bit more motivation. I wouldn't say it's pressure, man. And, you know, Philadelphia is the city of fighting, so I think he's going to go out there, man, and just have a lot of these fans excited.
Let's talk a little bit about Uisma Lima, a little bit of the unknown, which is a lot of people are saying. He looks like a good puncher, he can box a little bit as well, but he's talked a real good game. Boots yesterday said, look, let's bet. He was like, no, I don't have the money you are, but he's been cool, calm and collected all week. That does make you dangerous as well when you have nothing to lose going into a fight, right?
No, it does, man. You know, look, everybody's anticipated to see what Jaron Boots is going to do, so it's definitely, in that sense, it is pressure, right? Lima has nothing to lose, and I know he's going to put up a great fight, but honestly, like I said, man, Jaron Boots is on a different level. You know, he's on a different level, and I think Limas has an awkward style to make it kind of awkward for Boots in the first couple rounds, but like always, Boots always makes adjustments.
Jaron Boots Ennis on a different level. We will see tomorrow night. Let's take you through tomorrow night's fight card, live and exclusive on DAZN. We see Justin Palmieri. I spoke to him yesterday on the Small Talk set. He broke into tears when he found out he'd be fighting on this card. And good on him. What an opportunity to make that fight in Philadelphia. Followed by Harley Mederos. Giorgio Visioli fights for the first time in the US. What a talent he is coming from the UK. And one eye on that man who fights after him in Zaquin Moses. Okay, at different points in their career right now, but what a fight that could be in the future. And then there it is, your main card, Dennis Thompson and Tahmir Smalls fight. Philadelphia homecomings for both of them. Do not blink in the co-main event, by the way. We'll have a little discussion about that at some point. Alexis Barriera against Vianello. That one is going to be fantastic. And the main event, like we spoke about, Jaron Boots Ennis steps up to 154 pounds, looking to stamp that authority on the division as he takes on the tough Angolan in Uisma Lima. Well, more from us later as we throw to David Diamante for the first weigh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here today to the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, for the official weigh-in for a big night of world-class professional boxing taking place here tomorrow night. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored on the night by Bet Online, Drip, Event 365, Riyadh Season, O'Reilly Auto Parts, and Everlast. And of course, all the action will go out live around the world exclusively on DAZN. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got an 8-fight card. We have 2 title fights, and at the top of the bill, Jaron Boots Ennis and the monster Uisma Lima. At a 154 title, it's a final eliminator for the WBC title shot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this weigh-in. Let's bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Now making his way to the stage, professional record 5-3 with 2 knockouts. He's from Camden, but he trains right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Naeem, the Dream Parker. Parker. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Perfect professional record, 5-0 with 3 knockouts. He fights out of South Philly. Please welcome Justin Punizione Palmieri. Palmieri. Fighters to the scales. $141.6 for Parker. 136.4 for Palmieri. Fighters face each other.
Well, there we are. Justin Palmieri weighing in there. Just said how excited he is to be on this Jaron Boots Ennis card. What an opportunity for him to show out on this magnificent
Palmieri
card, right?
versus Parker.
Course, it's always,
6 rounds, super lightweights, Matchroom Boxing live on the zone from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
It's going to be a great fight, man.
What an one opportunity for him. I mean, they spoke about the tears and the elation in the dressing room. A first-round knockout he got, and that's when he found out that they would be on the card. Just how exciting it is for him. What a card as well that we have got for you. Let's talk a little bit just quickly. That co-main event, I don't know if we'll have time to fit it in. Maybe it's one for later on. But what a fight that is. Guido Vianello and Alexis Barriera. They've been going at it. When they're chomping at the needle in the build-up, okay, we'll talk about it a little bit later. As David Diamante.
All right. Our next contest, 6-round super lightweights, making his way to the stage at this time from Houston, Texas. Professional record, 16 victories, 6 defeats, 1 draw. He has 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Highland Williams Jr. Williams Jr. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Perfect professional record, 8-0. 7 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of the beautiful borough of Brooklyn, New York, USA. Please welcome Harley Dennis, the Menace Maderos. Maderos. Fighters, face the scales. $138.4 for Williams Jr. $141.6 for Maderos. Fighters face each other.
Well, here we go. Cool, calm, and collected. Harley Mederos has been all week. You fought him in the amateurs, right? What are you expecting to see from him tomorrow night?
I'm expecting to see a lot of big bombs from Harley Mederos, man. He likes to throw that overhand, right?
Super lightweights, Matchroom boxing live
actually eliminated him from the Olympic trials,
Philadelphia.
but he's a guy, man, that's very unorthodox, man. He likes to throw big power shots from both hands, so I'm expecting that from tomorrow night, man. He definitely likes to go out there and give a knockout for the fans.
Not short of any confidence, is he? I've seen him in the Fight Week hotel all week, just bowling around, cool, calm, and collected. But that's probably a good way to be if you're a fighter, right?
Yeah, man, you know what? It's a good thing, and I think it just, you see a lot of New York fighters with that type of attitude and that type of confidence, man, and that's what we need in boxing, I think.
When you fought him in the amateurs, how much is, obviously you've now seen him as a pro, he's got a handful of knockouts. What have you made of his progression during his pro career so far?
He's obviously, man, once you turn pro, man, you obviously learn, some subtle things. I see him settling down a little bit more in shots, a little more patient, but, same Harley, man. He likes to go out there and throw bombs, and that's the main thing.
Well, the same Harley it is. I believe we've got the next weigh-in ready for you, so David Diamante,
Our
take it
next
away.
contest is 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Now making his way to the stage, professional record, 13 victories, 3 defeats, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Brooklyn, New York. Please welcome James E4C Wilkins. Wilkins. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, perfect. 8-0, 6 knockouts. Fighting out of Aldershot, Hampshire in England. Please welcome Giorgio Visioli. Visioli. Fighters to the scales. $134.6 for Wilkins. $134.6. 135 bang on the lightweight limit for Visioli. Fighters face each other. Eight rounds lightweights. Visioli versus Wilkins. Matchroom boxing live on the zone from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Giorgio Visioli making his US debut, not short of any confidence, and neither is his opponent, Tito, by the looks of it, bringing that US flag in, thinking, all right, you might be the new kid on the block, you might be the kid coming in from the UK, but I'm going to come and spoil your thunder. Yeah,
no, for sure, man. But Visioli looks cut, man. He looks prepared, and ultimately, man, this is the guy that Visioli is supposed to go there and dominate him, man. We want to see the bigger fights with like guys with Zaquin, right? We've seen back and forth with Carmel, so Visioli should go over there and make easy work of this.
Well, you mentioned Zaquin. I believe his weigh-in is ready as we throw again to David Diamante.
We're going to go 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. Right now, making his way to the scale. His professional record, 6 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, please welcome Glorious Antonio Donell Jr. Donell Jr. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Perfect professional record. 4-0, 3 knockouts. He fights out of Newark, New Jersey. Please welcome Zaquin Moses. Fighters to the scales. $133.4 for Donell Jr., 132.2 for Moses. Fighters face each other. Moses versus Donell Jr. 6-round super featherweights, Matchroom Boxing in association with Jeter Promotions, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
There we are, a bit of a laugh shared between the two of them, Tito, as Zaquin Moses returns to the ring tomorrow night. We spoke about fighters not short of confidence. This card's full of them. But he's a real talent, right, from just down the road in New Jersey.
No, for sure, man. You know, he obviously has a background with a lot of great fighters. And what I like about Zaquin, man, he knows how to box, use his range. But when he sees a guy hurt, he goes out there and takes him out. And, and he does it in a defensively responsive manner. So I like that about him.
All right, well, let's throw to David Diamante as we go to
our
the
next contest, 6-round super bantamweights. Making his way to the stage at this time, he has a perfect professional record, 9 fights, 9 victories, with 2 of them coming by way of knockout. Peleando desde Santa Cecilia, Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Sean Dillinger Diaz. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, also perfect professional record, 7-0, 5 knockouts. He fights out of the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please welcome the Quiet Storm, Dennis Thompson. Fighters to the scales. 122, the super bantamweight limit for Diaz, and 121.4 for Thompson. Fighters face each other. Diaz versus Thompson, 6-round super bantamweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
A great fight between 2 undefeated men. That's the first bit of needle we've seen in the face-off so far as we kick open the main card. That's good, right? They're both ready to go.
No, of course, man. And I know Sean personally a little bit, and it's going to be a great fight, man. I think this actually might be fight of the night. Boots always, makes a statement, but I think this one might be the fight to actually surprise a lot of people. It's going to be a fun night.
He goes in as a bit of an underdog, but you think he's got a real chance going in there?
I have, man. I even had the chance to work with him a little bit, and the guy got skills, man. I think Boots' team is going to be a little surprised on fight night.
Well, super confident he is as well. What a fight that is, as is the rest of the card. I suppose just on that, when you see both of them so geared up, you've been in that moment when you're weighing in, when you're ready to go. Is it almost like who breaks first is the weaker man? I mean, how do you see it in your mind?
It depends, man. Some people see it differently, right? You see some people that kind of look a little nervous on the weigh-ins. Everybody has their own process of how they deal with things. A lot of them, Mike Tyson used to cry before fights, right? So I just think it really depends. But obviously the first battle is won before the scale, so both guys look ready, and I think we're going to see a great fight.
Well, what a great fight we'll see as we cue and we go to David Diamante, who is ready for the next weigh-in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the first of our 2 title fights of the night as we go 10 rounds for the WBA Continental North American Welterweight Championship. Right now, please welcome the defending champion. His professional record, 14 victories, 1 defeat, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Please welcome Jose Cheito Roman. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record perfect. 15-0, 11 knockouts. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Tahmir the Don Smalls. Fighters to the scales. $146.4 for Roman, 146.4, and 146.8 for Smalls. Fighters face each other.
Well, a title fight, and what a card it is. What did you make of what have you made of what you've seen of Smalls so far?
Man, he's a great fighter, man. You know, he definitely looks in shape. What I'm trying to figure out is how Roman made that 147-pound weight limit, man.
I know, that guy was huge, right? But then again, you say that, Smalls look kind of stocky as well. Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know what's going on there. Looks like the fighters are ready for the next one as we go again to our host, Mr. David Diamante.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening. As Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with Group Yvonne Michel and Top Rank Incorporated, are proud to present 10 rounds for the vacant WBC Continental America's Heavyweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, professional record, 13 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 11 of his 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Rome, Italy. Please welcome Guido, the Gladiator Vianello. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, perfect. 12 fights, 12 victories, with 10 of them coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Quebec City, Canada, please welcome Alexis the Great Barriere. Fighters to the scales. $247.4 for Vianello, $237 for Barriere. Fighters.
Do not blink when you watch this fight, Tito. This one has been bubbling all fight week. I've really enjoyed watching the two of them. Two really good operators as well. Guido's coming in with only the 1 loss, but a big knockout over Maderos, who fights tomorrow night, also against Dave Allen, and Alexis Barriera really up for it. This is a good fight, and with heavyweights, it's always going to be a little bit enjoyable, right?
Exactly like you said, man. Heavyweights, they both got power. Guido has that 1 loss, but to obviously a formidable opponent like Richard Torres. Like the heavyweight fights, like you said, man, don't blink.
Heavyweight fights are always good. We've seen Guido Vianello on British shores as well, managed by Adam Morley from S-Jam. He's come overseas for this one here. He'll be hoping his man can get the win. Brian Peters manages Alexis Barriera. He's been really good at what we've seen for him so far. Both men in really good shape for heavyweights as well.
Oh, very good shape, man. And honestly, man, they could pass for identical twins. They have the almost same body structure, same height, everything. So it's gonna be a great fight, though, man. I can't wait to watch that one. And I'm just impressed with Matchroom, man, for putting a banger after banger after banger of fights. To be honest with you.
Hey, look, he's a company man already. We've got him talking on the mic. We've got the new weigh-in structure. I believe we're waiting on the fighters, so let's talk a little bit about this main event. Jaron Boots Ennis steps up to 154 pounds. He's been almost like, I don't know, it's looked effortless so far at times for him in his career. He steps up against the tough Angolan. People have been writing Uisma Lima off. However, I think that's a little bit unfair, but maybe that's also because they know just how good Boots really is.
Well, no, I mean, like you said, man, I don't think they're writing him off so much. I just think what Boots has proven time after time, man, you know, against Leonis, against Villa, against...
Championship of the world. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome a gentleman with a professional record of 14 victories, 1 defeat, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a southpaw fighting out of Porto, Portugal by way of Luanda, Angola. Please welcome the reigning IBO Super Welterweight Champion of the world, Uisma Lima. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, perfect. 34 victories, no defeats, 30 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former IBF welterweight champion of the world, proudly fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, Jaron Boots Ennis. Fighters to the scales. $153 for Lima, 153.4 for Ennis. Fighters face each other.
So we said, is he going to be tight at 154? He looks like he's made it excellently.
No, he looks ripped, man, shredded. He obviously looked like he had a great camp, and you already know what Boots is coming tomorrow.
I have to say, Lima come all the way from Angola and Portugal. There's a lot of noise for him in this room. I think, obviously, Philadelphia will show out tomorrow, but he's done well for himself so far.
Yeah, it looks like he brought Portugal over here to the weigh-in, so, you know, that's pretty exciting. But, like you said, Philadelphia's going to show up.
One more night.
Well, let's hear from those guys one final time. Just 24 hours out. Sergio is ready to speak to them.
Uisma, we are one big night away for you to change your dreams. You're in front of that man right now. You're the natural 154-pounder. Sizing him up, do you think you're going to be the bigger man tomorrow night?
For sure.
How do you plan on beating that man, that champion, in his hometown in Philadelphia? Do you think you need a knockout to win?
Maybe, yeah. But tomorrow, we'll see this.
Decision or knockout? Make a prediction.
Maybe knockout.
Boa sorte.
Thank you.
A man, a few words over there on the other side. Boots Ennis, 3rd time fighting in Philadelphia in your last 4 fights. First time, though, fighting at 154 pounds. How have you felt at this new weight?
I feel great, man. I'm ready to show out with Shine, man. Saturday night, man, make sure y'all tune in, man. Big knockout coming.
You had to go down a long list of opponents before someone said yes to fighting you on this date. This man's not only looking to fight you, this is his world championship fight. What kind of fight are you expecting from him?
We know how he coming, you know, but make sure y'all tune in on Saturday night. You know, don't miss. You know, he come forward, bring pressure, and that make for an early night.
He is
a word said.
Don't go anywhere.
He didn't say too much. He said Philly just come out tomorrow. Like you said, we were talking about 154 pounds.
And of course,
looks like
Chris
he's made it fantastically. Excited to see him move up.
No,
yeah, of course, man. Like I said, just so many great fights for him. You know, he's already done what he had to do with the 47-pound division. I feel like he kind of cleaned it up, and now it's time for him to do the same thing at 154.
Both men super locked in. We didn't hear much from Uisma Lima. I'll tell you what, he's done a lot of talking in the build-up. Been very respectful, but I think he's enjoyed it. When fighters come in,